Zach at Docusoft, and today I want to show you how you can install the Docusoft add-ins and desktop applications to your PC. This might be because you've just signed up with us, and if that's the case, welcome. Or it might be that you're moving from our desktop setup to our cloud setup, and then you would need to do a couple of extra steps. But if you're already with Docusoft and you would just need to do some uninstalling before you followed this guide, and you can see on my screen now what I've highlighted here. If you freeze or pause this video, you just need to work through deleting these through your control panel and browse for the C file folder and remove some bits from there to uninstall before you reinstall from the beginning, as I'm going to show you now on this video. So if you're a new user to us, brilliant. Thank you for signing up. We look forward to working with you. And all you'd need to do is go to your browser, go to mydocusoft.com, put in your login details, which we will have sent you, hit the submit button, and that will take you into our software. Once that loads up, on the left-hand side of the screen, you will be able to slide down to account settings. So if you're looking down on this left-hand side, scroll down to account settings. And what we need to install is this Docusoft one, the PDF printer, and the PDF Exchange. Those three are the ones that you're going to need on your PC. You need to make sure you have admin rights before you install this. And so if I press on this Docusoft one now, it will start the setup for you. Once that setup is downloaded, which mine's got about 10 seconds left of, you just need to open that file and then start the setup process. Setup wizard will come up for you. So if I click on the little arrow here and just say open when done. You may get this Windows protected your PC bit pop up because it's an unrecognized app from starting. If you press the little more bit there and hit run anyway, that will then let it run for you. It will then come up with the Windows installer saying it's preparing to install, and you just need to wait for this to happen. Then you'll get this welcome to Docusoft Cloud Application Setup Wizard pop up, and you just want to go to the next stage. Never change where the folder is going to go to. Leave it as what it's going to create because it keeps everything in one place for yourself on the C drive. And then make sure it's on everyone on this button as well. And it'll say the installer is ready. So press next to start the installation. It may pop up asking you to allow it to install on your system, and you just say yes to that. If you've got administrator access, you may need to put a code in at that point, your admin code. It's just making sure you've got that to hand, and then the installation will run through on this loading bar, and then when it's complete, you'll get an installation complete pop-up. Once you get the pop-up, all you do, click on close, and that one's installed. So next one would be the PDF printer. So we click on that again, and it starts to download. Sometimes you might get it saying it's download blocked and you see it up in this corner. So I just click on that and allow to download multiple files. And we'll try that one again. Here we go, so that one's installing, and I'm going to click on the Exchange one as well. So we can start that install too. So run PDF, we just open that. It will pop up with this zip self-extraction archive, and you just need to extract it. And then that one's complete once it's extracted it. And then we need to do the same with this one. open it, and you'll get this pop up. Extract again. It'll then pop up with a PDF viewer, Exchange PDF viewer. Say next to this. You accept the agreement. Don't change the location that that's going to. On this screen, make sure you untick the live update for PDF viewer. Untick create a desktop item and set PDF Exchange as your default folder. You don't want them to take over that. You only want them to be able to launch when you're pulling out checking out a document from our desktop search application. So you don't need a desktop icon and you don't need it to be your default viewer. Choose the free version and then hit install. Once that's installed, untick the launch. I don't want to launch it right now, and hit finish on that one. So there we go. That's all of them set up. So now we just need to go and install those, go and launch those properly from out of here. So we've done everything we need to out of this part. So we come back. So then all you need to go is go into your C drive, program files, Docusoft Limited, and then you want to find this Docusoft main. When you launch that Docusoft main, it will then bring up this application, and you can also create that Docusoft main to be on your main screen as well. Once you've opened it, you'll get this pop up. So do you want to install the Docusoft filing application? Say yes, and that's installing that for you. Once that one's finished, if I close this down again, if nothing else pops up, and relaunch it, it will update and download any updates. This can take a couple of minutes. And then you'll get more pop-ups. Do you want to install the Office add-in? Yes. Make sure that you've got that closed, the Office application closed when you're doing it. I've just closed Word. Then it will start that install. So now we're installing that Microsoft Office application. Do you want to install the Outlook add-in? Say yes to this, and it will install your Outlook add-in. Each time it's just popping up asking me, do I trust this application? Just say yes. And then that should all be sorted for you. Unclick and reopen it again just to make sure there's nothing else you need to install. You can see it's still downloading and updating the Outlook application. Just make sure you've got all of these things closed while you're doing this. Make sure Outlook's closed and Office. And I would always click off it again and just re-click on it just to double check that everything's definitely done. So it's still downloading and updating that Outlook application. When that's finished, it will I've updated that. And so what you've pretty much installed now is you've got everything that you can then go off and use to work on your on using Docusoft. So you'll be able to file from Windows File. You've got your Outlook add-in, which is still installing right now. You've got the Office add-in so that you can file directly from Word, Excel, and everything. We've downloaded the scanning application, so that now if I click on Acquire here, I can use it as my scanning application to scan documents in, the post that comes in. And then this is all the desktop apps. So I've got my tasks, my search, the CRM system. We can create templates from here. You can merge PDFs together. You can annotate over a document. So this is all the desktop apps, and then you've got all of the add-ins for everywhere else as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please check out my other videos and have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.